Welcome to Everbank Stadium, football fans in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Make some noise for you, Jacksonville Jaguars.
Leading Carolina now in his second season, there's Dave Canales. Put together a 5-win campaign, taking over the rebuilding Panther squad last year. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Jaguars. You guys all ready to get out there, get this game started. Brock Heward, not Kate Scott, starting our second year here in the Madden booth. And we're underway here in Jacksonville. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his third season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Now maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Ready.
Shotgun snap out of Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Keeps it moving. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers take a 6-0 lead right away. This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP and maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
Decent 24. Here we go.
Lawrence working from the gun. That pass caught by Strange. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Here we go.
They're going to try with ETN. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
That's good for a Jaguars. First down.
Hey, Lion.
at the 36-yard line.
Lawrence throwing here. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be second down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And the Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Brought in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Hey, run!
On second down, it's GTN. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hey, go!
On third down, here's Sutton. No gain on the play. That brings up a tough decision for them on fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Here's Tootin. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on fourth down. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. And the defender comes away with it. Picked up by James Bradbury.
One of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
They'll start on the ground. Gallup. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, couple up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Completed over the middle. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show out his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And this drives him back at field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Third and long, Young. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
This one falls incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And now it's second down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Finds his running back. This is Bashul Tootin. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Jaguars. First down.
Hey, easy. Route.
First and 10 at the 41-yard
And the gun, a give to ETN. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Hey, let's go.
3rd and long for him here. Hawkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
to punt for the Jaguars.
And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. Oh, he shovels it forward, complete. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a gain of 4. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
That's McMillan with the catch out left. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Panthers, first down.
They bring a tight end in motion right.
And the Panther, first down.
That's complete right side. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Ready? Young on 1st and 10. Cuffs, this is Xavier Leggett. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
To the air, yet again. Young. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. We still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
McMillan on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
9 yards.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down, Panthers.
Check pick. Here's the give to Dowdle. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
Okay, you know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Escapes out to the left. He's running for it. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. All set now. 1st and 10.
Panthers, first down. Come on, 7. And the Panther
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Time for our second quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points. Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers double their lead to 14.
Jaguars nothing.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14.
Hey, run!
They go play action. Lawrence. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4 on the play.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Completed to his running back. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey!
Lawrence to throw it. Catch made by Austin. He gets loose down the right side. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars start to fight back for their first points of this game. Came little to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. The Panthers and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. It's Young, the throw here on first. Completed right side. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Here we go. Set,
they bring Renfro in motion right. Here's Young on first and 10. Throws caught. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the
Gun give now to Dowdle. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Out of the gun, Young. Able to find Renfro here. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Let's go.
First down, Panthers.
Black, 95. Ready?
We'll go with Dowdle on the run. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Come on, set. It's ready. Go. Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 13-point lead. Going after After is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers double their lead to 14.
Jaguars 7.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Calvin Austin on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Got some room to work. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a one-score game in the first half. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock. They can keep this up.
Again, as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know. Hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Ready?
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Dowdle again. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Former number 1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. Black 40.
Young working from the gun. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Has it downfield working the left. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Handoff for Dowdle, running right. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Here we go.
Now it's Young. Going deep here for the end zone. And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 13-point lead. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
24. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. This gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. That one connects. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Second down here to Tootin. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Jaguars first down.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
Tootin punches it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a one-score game in the first half. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers and Xavier Lee gets with the football once again. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series.
Black one.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The inside give to Dowdle. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Sending the tight end in motion left. On the ground again with Dowdle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down. Carolina in punt formation. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. The Jaguars down running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here.
All right, let's go. Silver.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. 9-yard rip on the ground there, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Hey, Ron.
They go right back to Etienne. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Getting out to his left. Now he takes it. Room up the sideline, now at the 40. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Lawrence with it on 1st. This one's caught. And they make the stop. We're going to say about the 37-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Lawrence looking to throw. Got a man, it's Thomas. This is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Jaguar first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Buying some time right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Lisa 24.
Working inside the red zone. Austin's there to haul it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
On second down, it's Etienne. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars earn the chance to tie before halftime. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little tax on the extra point. And the Jaguars tie us up 28-all. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Check pink.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Back to throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Xavier will get the target on that throw. So that brings up second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard
Come on, set.
line.
Yellow.
Looking to throw. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. We're all knotted up here at the half, Brock. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Things going well so far. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. The Jaguars send running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Headed out right. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Hey, run!
Lawrence working from the gun. And he will score! Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars take the lead right away in half number 2. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. Set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Trevor Etienne to return this. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Panther offense headed out to the field. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Young throwing here. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Connecting on the slant. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12. And the Panther
Mitch West.
On the toss, here's Dowdle. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the set.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Young to throw. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
He knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. That's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Into the hands of Leggett. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down.
Down.
Carolina.
10 black.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That's incomplete left side. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Okay,
Last
break.
pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Set, hut. Black 40.
They send McMillan left.
Hut.
On 3rd down, it's Young. And he hauls in the interception. Picked off by Travis Hunter.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Lisa 24.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Connection made, Travis Etienne. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
That's good for our Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Here we go.
1st down throw, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Hey, easy, route. Here we go.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Got his man, Thomas has it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Here's a screen for 2. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Red on red.
Lawrence facing 3rd and long. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Down. Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
No kid. Over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the pass. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Young working from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Dowdle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Yes.
From the pistol, it's Young. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Jump off, caught by his back. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down. Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Fitzgerald sends this through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Jaguars, down running back Travis Etienne, trotting back out to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Rip, 23.
On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Buys time, rolling right. Catch made by Austin. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe block as he's set out. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Jaguar first down.
So you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out. So much to like about that runner, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Red on red.
We'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Lisa 24.
Etienne again. And he drives that plug backward on a gain of
105, 6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Hey, easy, route. Here we go.
Inside give here for Tootin. They take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, route. Here we go.
From the red zone on first. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up second down.
Second and 10.
All right, let's go. Hey, Silver.
Now again to Etienne running right. Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Hey, go.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. From 37 yards in the right hash. And this one is good. Looked a little far to the right, but the upright providing a nice little assist there. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Panthers set to take the field. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Set, hut. Set.
Young on the play action. Throwing the out route complete. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Cut.
To the air on first down. Young. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Let's go.
Out of the gun. Young. Throws caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages. Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself. I wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. He bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well.
Hey, Lion!
Now a give. It's ETN headed left. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on first down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Rip, 23.
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Hauled in by Myers. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's another Jaguars first down.
Let's go.
10. That's a 39-yard line.
Lawrence working from the gun. Cut out left. They will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, son. Silver.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he will score! Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown!
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays could follow.
On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Young on 1st and 10. Dumps it underneath. Covered. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
He's stepping up and takes off with this one. Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now. Young's going to try again. He brings it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Ready, set.
Running back sent in motion. Ready to throw here on 3rd. Got his man. This is McMillan. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume we got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Black one.
Shotgun give now to Gallup. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Here we go, set.
Shotgun snap now to Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Ready. Black.
Young on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. So now here come the Panthers' big moments as they go for 2. Young's throwing for it. This is caught. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Man, just great work by the defense there, Brock. The coverage really forced that throw short of the goal line, and then they got downhill to clean that play up.
And I love that word right there. You just nailed it, downhill. You throw it short, you allow those defenders with great speed and tenacity to come downhill on you. No chance for the 2 points.
The Jaguars send Brian Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this 2nd half. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On the move, past the 40. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Jaguars first down.
Hey, easy, route.
First down 10 at the 20.
Pressure coming for Lawrence. Escapes the defender. And he's short the first after a mild gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's got his man. This is Austin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars have a commanding 14-point lead now in the fourth. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
On his Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars lead by 15 now.
Jaguars 52. Panthers 37. Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Carolina offense headed out now. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And, Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
First down, Young. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hold this one away. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 40 seconds.
Putting a receiver in motion. A second down throw for Young. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 6.
Kick the running back in motion. On 3rd down, it's Young. Tremble with the grab. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So we do get a timeout from the defense just before the 2-minute warning. So one more play before we reach that break.
A gain of 19.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. It's Young to throw here on 1st. Caught by the open man. And they're going to be set up, Brock, with 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Panthers trail by 15.
Okay, ready?
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3.
Ready. Put.
From the red zone now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready, set, go.
Out of the gun, Young. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. On the return, here comes Austin. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation. That is all that you're thinking right now, is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Hey, hey.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. Able to find Strange here. And this one doesn't go far. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
Hey, Lion.
Back to throw. Oh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down. Jacksonville in punt formation. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Panthers offense and Teteroa McMillan headed out there now. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 50. Ready?
He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now to throw. They'll make a big play on the ground. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they'll spike it here and leave us with 45 seconds to go. With 45 seconds showing on that clock, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Red, 30. Put.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Setting up to pass. To the left side, Sanders has it. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A gain of 23 yards.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Check White.
Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in. "35 seconds to go. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Ready?
To the air, yet again. Young. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. To throw. Gets him on the in route. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal.
Ready, ready.
Here's Young again. Into traffic, complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Smith way.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he's going to spike it here. 13 seconds left. A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal.
Set, hut. Blue, 30.
Looking to throw it. And they're still live block. He brings in the touchdown, and now they've got a shot to force overtime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
And he can't find a way in, so this will stay a 2-point game, and it may all be over now. And the Jaguars recover the onside kick. That should all but clinch this victory for them.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
1st and 10 from the 41. They're going to pass it here. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up. Lawrence working from the gun. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So the Jaguars come away with a win in this one. Our partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today. Getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it can get you playing at a midseason level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
So for my partner Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.